Welcome back to the Life by God channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And today I'm going to talk just to the Kynect family. And so if you're not in Kynect or you don't know what the heck I'm even talking about, get out of this video, go to a next video. We'll have video for you guys later, but this one is just Kynect, okay? So we're going to talk about customer gathering, all right? There is no money that is paid until we start getting customers. No matter whether you're the number one income earner, you're somebody like me, or you're the dude that just started, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. You got to figure out how to get a few customers onto your system. But don't worry, Guy's going to help you, okay? So, number one, everybody's kind of heard my mindset talk a little bit. If you haven't, there's a mindset video that I want you to check out that I talk just about mindset, okay? But think about it like this. Why you? Why should I or your prospective customer go with you? What value do you give? Why should I? There are, in the Texas market, there are a ton. There seems like there's one every other that opens up on every street corner of an energy company. In the Northeast, there's quite a few. And why would they be your customer? Okay? Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just getting you to try to realize that not everybody's going to be your customer, and sometimes you got to provide a little bit of value and see how they're going to, okay? So there's a guy by the name of, it's not a guy, it's a guy that has been around in the network marketing industry forever. His name is Tom Big Al Schreider. And a huge shout out to him. If you're watching, Tom, love you, love everything you do. Check out his books, check out his websites. And just so you know, I don't get anything from that, but I have been a student of a ton of different network marketing trainers, or I like to say guru because it sounds stupid, and all that different kind of stuff. So, I'm a big fan of being what I call a pirate. Take just a little bit from here and a little bit from there. You take it from a bunch of different places and you kind of make it your own. And, there's a ton of smart people that have had great success in network marketing. Why reinvent the wheel? Why create something just for you, just to say you created it, when there's other proven success systems? Now, I say that big, long statement to say he has an amazing point that he makes in his training when he says, everybody likes to save money. Everybody uses electricity. So what are you doing or saying that's talking them out of not being your customer? Okay? And when you first hear that, you're like, ooh, that's a little savage. It cuts you to the core. And he doesn't mean it mean, and I don't mean it mean either. But if you can adopt that mindset and take the ego out of it, take the emotion out of it, and go, you're right. I need to provide more value, or I need to overcome objections, or I need to show them why I am, why they need to go with me, right? Then you'll be 10 times ahead of the game. A lot of times people that just start this and they go, hey, electricity, I started, hit the button, make some money, you be my customer? Hell no, I'm not going to be your customer. You didn't even tell me why I should, right? What's in it for me, okay? Now, there are going to be some people, they're going to be your grandmama and, your wife, significant other. They may switch just because of you, but here's the rough reality. And what really hurts people when they first start out is a lot of times the people closest to you are not going to be your customers. Let me say that again for the cheap seats. The people that you love the most, the people that love you the most, and they love you. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they don't like you. They're not going to be your customer, okay? So I've had amazing success with this opportunity. They send me to everywhere under the sun, every beach in the world, Paris, Europe. They give me cars to drive. I have the lifestyle people would dream of, all right? So I'm not just a spring chicken that's brand new, and I still have family, like cousins and aunts and uncles, that refuse to be my customer. It just happens, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's really not. So just know that on the front end. Now, the reason why is they're not saying no to you. They're not saying you suck. They're not saying Kynect sucks. They're saying that they remember you as little Johnny down the street. And what in the world do you know about electricity? You just graduated college with a teaching degree. what are you doing in electricity? Why, hang on, something not right. That's what their brain is doing, whether they admit it or not. 9 times out of 10, that's what they know you by. And that's okay. The biggest way to overcome that is to keep doing it. The other reason why a lot of times people say no is they don't feel like you're still going to be doing this when they need you next year, 2 years, 6 months down the road. How do you fix that? Continue to be doing this business. You will find that a lot of times people that originally tell you no will come to you after a period of time and say, hey, you still doing that energy thing? Or hey man, my bill is $8,000 this month. Can you help me? All different kinds like that. As long as you handle the no correctly, they're going to keep coming. Now, what do I mean by handling the no? You're going to get some no's. That's just the way it is, okay? You're going to get some no's. So, and if you're like, well, you're a poo-poo head, and I don't like you, and you're not invited to my birthday party, and okay? If you do that, they ain't coming back, okay? And you're probably not going to have a whole lot of success, and you might need to just go cry in the corner or something, okay? But if you handle it the correct way, handling the no is key. I got told no. I wrote it down somewhere, but I'm going to butcher it. But at least 35 to 36 times when I first started. Couldn't get a yes. Saved my life. Nobody wanted to be my customer at all. And I just kept going because eventually you get the yes. But every single one of those no's eventually came back. Okay? Because I didn't get mad at them. I didn't get upset with them. I just said, hey, no big deal. Totally understand. It's just an option. Let me know if anything changes. I'm here if you change your mind. Okay? Leave that door open. Don't slam the door. Don't throw poo. It's not going to work out for you. Okay? If you get mad and lose your cool, this is your business. And all you're doing is hurting yourself. All right? So, a couple of tips with that. All right? Now, and I'll get a little bit into the handling, how to handle the no's there at the end. But why should someone be your customer? All right? And there's there's really just two basic deals. Number one is value. Are they going to save some money? Okay? In Texas, we're very fortunate that we can cut energy bills substantially most of the time. Okay? I got to preface that. We're not going to save everybody money all the time. We're not going to cut it in half all the time. But there are times that I can testify to, and a lot of them, when it's been 75% off. Say they have a $300 bill, ours is $100. Or sometimes even less. It's crazy the amount that some of these companies are gouging these people. And they're banking, these companies, let's talk about Texas, TXU and Reliant are banking on people saying, well, I've been with them for 40 years and I'm never going to change and I'm comfortable paying that and I'm just going to pay it. They go, hell yeah, keep paying it, brother. Let's charge them, let's get them a little bit more interest. Let's charge that rate just a little bit more. They won't notice, okay? And it's unfortunate, but it's very, very true. Now, in the Northeast, you are going to have some value. You're always going to be less. Well, I can't always and never are words that you don't need to say, okay? Because it's not always going to be, it's not going to never be. Most of the time, we're going to be less. It's not going to be as substantial. It's usually typically $40, $50, sometimes $5 or $10. It doesn't really matter, but it's always going to be a little bit of value, all right? So the other reason why someone needs to join would be your customer is they're helping you out. You say, hey, look, and this is where we kind of go into why we're doing this. And you'll talk about if you watch the video of, hey, I just started, what do I do? And you start figuring out your why, you start figuring out what you're doing and where you want to be. That's when you can reference it. Say, hey, Susie's going to college next year and that I'm trying to figure out a way that I can pay for it. Or, dude, I hate my job and I'm really trying to find a way to get home. Or, hey, I'm a single mom and I do anything to make ends meet. And just tell them what you're doing. You're not begging. You're not asking. You just say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. I just started this business. It's going pretty well so far. And, this is a way that it will allow me to do X. And I was wondering if you'd let me look at your bill and see if it would provide value for you to be a customer. 9 times out of 10, they're going to go, sure, not a big deal. as long as you approach it the right way. So those are basically the only two reasons why people will be your customer, is they're getting value or they're helping you out. The third reason, and that does happen, but they don't realize it on the front end, is they get you, and you are their best advocate. Okay, so I want you guys to remember something, because this is the secret to my success. All right, here's the $1 million secret. Everybody's going, woo! We're going to rewind this like 14 times. Okay, just keep rewinding it, keep rewinding it, keep rewinding it until it gets in your head. All right, this is what I tell every single person that I've ever signed up as a customer. I'll say, hey, look, you also get your own personal associate for free. All right, and I always say that it's for free because a lot of times people think, well, that's there's the trick. If I didn't have a personal associate, it'd be less money. It's not true. It's going to be the exact same price, but you get a personal associate for free, and that's me. Okay, my job is to make sure you are completely happy now and down the road. Okay, you don't have to call one of those 800 numbers and sit on hold for 8,000 hours and talk to somebody that you can't understand. You deal directly with me. You're not just a number in this business. You know, I care about you. I'm going to take care of you. Okay? And that has power. All right? So I'm going to say it again. Even though on YouTube we can rewind, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it all the way through without stopping, and then I'll talk about the different parts. So you also get a personal associate for free, and that's me. My job is to make sure you're completely happy now and down the road. You don't have to call one of those 800 numbers and, sit on hold forever and talk to somebody that you can't understand. I'm going to take care of you. I care about you. You're not just a number. You deal directly with me, and I'm going to make sure that you're happy. Okay? And so as long as it's in that realm of what you're saying and different things, and you don't have to do it word for word, but understand there is no other game in town that does what we do. Okay? None. There's nobody that's going to provide the customer service that you're going to provide, that I provide. Okay? I have a select group of customers, and I would walk through the fire and fight a zombie horde for them. Okay? Because I know that those customers have led me and let me have the lifestyle that I have and the team that I have. So I'm very, very appreciative. Okay? But show the value, the statement of your worth up front. All right? Tell them why. Tell them what they're getting. Not only are they saving money and they're helping you out, plus I'm going to be there no matter what happens. Okay, so now your question, and I know you're watching this, says, yeah, guy, what happens when something happens? I don't know what to do. Well, this is all you do. All right? It's not hard. Okay? Call in with them. All right? Anybody has ever watched Law and Order or any of these cop shows or any of these legal dramas, the rich guy sits here and the lawyer sits here and he talks, right? That's what they do. And the rich guy feels important because somebody else is talking. You are the energy advocate, okay? You're their energy lawyer for, now you're not really a lawyer, okay? In case we get in some legal trouble. You are not an attorney, okay? You are not an attorney. But in your mind, be their energy advocate or their energy lawyer. Speak on their behalf. Help them out. And it's something as simple as, hey, look, I've got my very valued customer, Clara, on the line with us, and she's been with me for a long time. We really need to take care of her. And we have X, Y, and Z, and we really need you to help us out with that. Can you help us out with that? Just on the main customer service line. Now, you can also, if you have to escalate or do different things, that's fine. But imagine the feeling that customer feels, and they go, oh, I love that. I'm never leaving this dude ever. He took care of me when my power got shut off on accident, or he helped me when I moved, or there was a problem with my bill, which those things don't happen often, but occasionally they do. And if you go to bat for them and fight for them and work for them, they're going to tell. They're going to tell everybody, okay? Here's the thing. Happy people don't write reviews, but they sure do talk about it, all right? Now, unhappy people write reviews, and they try to talk to it, but 9 times out of 10, they're negative people. Nobody gives a crap anyway, okay? So, the statement of your worth and follow up with it, all right? Now, yeah, you may have to be on hold for a little bit. You may have to take the brunt of sifting through the numbers, but you're going to be extremely well paid to do that, okay? So, it's not really that big of a deal. Now, anybody ever heard fortunes in the follow-up, right? A lot of times people will, yeah, I want to do it. And then they enter the witness protection program. Okay. You're like, hello, where are you? You said you were going to be my customer. Now you're not answering. You ghosted me, and it happens. And it's not, and a lot of times people go, oh, they just lied to me. No, they didn't. They didn't lie to you. Here's what happened. How many times have you been sitting in TV or sitting in the living room watching TV and a commercial comes on or something comes on and you're like, oh, I got to do that. I got to renew my tags, or I got to call the cable guy, or I got to, whatever it is, right? And then the phone rings, or the baby cries, or the wife goes, take out the trash, or something happens and you forget about it. People do the exact same thing with us, okay? So follow up. Now, there's a difference between following up and badgering. Do not badger. Don't be that person. You don't want to be that person. You want to be a good dude, okay, or a good lady, all right? Because these are our friends. These are our family. These are people we care about. We want them to have a good experience. We don't want to be like, hey. So my advice, every few days, once a week, okay? Every few days or once a week. If it's a little bit of aggressive, like we've got a campaign going on, or the rate's really good, or they're going to change, or you're close to hitting a milestone or something, then that's fine. About every 2 or 3 days, hey, are you still interested? I hadn't heard anything from you. Once a week, if you're doing the once a week, just say, hey, look, I haven't forgotten about you. I know you got busy. I'm here if you really want to take care of your energy bill. What did you decide? Now, sometimes they'll go, yes, I need to get back with you, or they'll call you. And sometimes they'll say, hey, I decided not to do it. I didn't know how to tell you, or I just decided not to do it. Hey, and then we go right back into handling the no, correct? They all feed into each other. Totally fine. I appreciate your time. Let me know if anything changes. I'm here to help. Okay? Now, let's say you land them. Let's say you land them right off the bat, and they love it. You saved them a little bit of money. Let's say you saved them a bunch of money. Ask for referrals, all right? And do not do this. Do not say, hey, who do you know that would want to save some money? Well, everybody, okay? And they're going to go, oh, me. That's what they'll say. True story. Exact wording, okay? Ask for two. Say, who are two people that maybe I can talk to that would want the same deal you got? Or who's two people that I could probably try to cut their bill? Okay? If you put a number on it, they go, well, my mom and my neighbor. Or, my brother and, the guy I work with. If you put two's fine. But look, those two referrals are good referrals. Especially if you're like, hey, Jimmy gave me your number and we saved him a bunch of money on his electricity bill. He thought that you might be looking for it. Is that something you may be interested in? Yay or nay? Don't say yay or nay, but they're going to say yay or nay. Then you take it however you want to take it, okay? So, back to my how to handle the no's. Don't be emotionally invested in the outcome, okay? It's going to kill you guys. It's going to kill your spirit, all right? Nobody likes a no. No's suck. And if you start getting a bunch of no's, figure out where your skills are, all right? Skills plus effort equals results, okay? If you got a ton of skills and you're doing really well, but you don't ever do anything, you're not going to make you money. If you got no skills and you're putting in a bunch of effort and you're talking to everybody, you're not going to make any money, okay? Everybody see how that works? Now, with that being said, you are going to get a no, okay? You're a waiter or a waitress, all right? You're in the service industry. Now, and they're like, no, I sell electricity, I sell cell phones. What are you talking about? So, what I'm talking about is when a waitress or a waiter comes up and says, hey, would you like some sweet tea? They say, no, I don't want any sweet tea. Now, the waiter says, okay, would you like some sweet tea? Yes, you would? Okay. That's the way you need to be with your business. But a lot of times people in this business go the other route. They go, well, why don't you want sweet tea? This is sweet tea. I made the sweet tea. And it's the best sweet tea on the planet. It can cure cancer and it can solve your height problem. You can grow hair on your head. Why are you not drinking my sweet tea? What the hell's wrong with you? What's your problem? People have that attitude because they're emotionally invested in the outcome. Our job is to give people an option, okay? A lot of people say that our job is to sell services. That's not our job, all right? Our job is to give people an option. If you give enough people the option, they will say yes. You will have tons of money. You will be able to dive into it like Scrooge McDuck with the coins and swim around, okay? but you can't be emotionally invested, because all you're doing is going to make yourself upset and make them mad at you. As opposed to go, hey, no problem. Hey, I appreciate your time. Let me know if anything changes. It's like, boop. And you can always ask them, well, you know anybody that would want some sweet tea or some energy or some cell phones, okay? So guys, those are some customer gathering tips. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you got some value in it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell notifications. We're going to have a lot more content. Comment down below what you thought, and see you on the next video.